happening in people's lives is the thing for me, and that's what comes from my mother. My father, as I think Martin mentioned, was a coal miner in central Illinois for 36 years. And I developed really a great deal of respect for those guys. All my dad's friends were all coal miners. My father taught me what it's like to work hard, put in a good hard day's work. And he told me many years ago, he said, I'm in the coal mine for one reason. It's because I believe in America that a man needs to work to support his family. And at the time that I was coming up, it was a great job. And I have no regrets, because I feel like that as an American, I've provided for you and for your brother. And to this day, if you talk to my dad will say, even thinking back on it, I'm happy. He was happy with his life. I have a great deal of respect for him, like I said. He's a hard worker. And what we're seeing in America right now is we're seeing the loss of that a little bit. I don't know if people like my dad's generation. Some of the generations that are coming up now don't seem to have that type of a feel. And that's because our government right now, especially, I believe, is promoting more of an entitlement type society, which will not last. So we need to get back to hard work. We all need to be out there. I was educated at the University of Illinois, both for college and medical school. And when I think back on it, and I look at what's happening recently with the health care bill and the government taking over student loans, and you probably know that, the federal government's taking over the student loan program. I tell myself, well, if I was coming up today with the federal government involvement in the student loan program, would I be able to go to college? And you know what? There's uncertainty there. Probably. But once the federal government has control of a program like that, you don't know. Maybe they'll choose, maybe they won't say that I'll qualify for a loan. So that comes in again with the control issues that I'm concerned about. I've served for almost 10 years in the U.S. Navy Reserve. I was proud to put on the uniform to represent my country. And I can tell you that when you put on that uniform, you really feel it right here. It's different. Anybody in this room that's a veteran or has put on the uniform understands that. And I was proud to do that. As your representative, I understand the importance to this area and to the 8th District of the Crane Naval Surface Warfare Center. So as your congressman, I'll be a strong supporter of that. I understand the military, I understand the people, I know how proud they are, and I know how we need to continue to support them, especially in this district. Crane is essential to the economy of the 8th District, and I think most of us in this room know that. I am married, my wife is also a physician, and I have 4 children, 17, 15, 12, and 6. So I'm a family man. I believe in family values. I'm a pro-life candidate. My kids are probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, and anyone in here that has children would probably say the same. But with what's happening in Washington, I do have some serious concerns about their future. And I think this year is a year that people like myself and Senator Coates can get in there and get that turned around and right the ship. So that we can promise the things to our children that we knew that we had coming to us as Americans. Opportunity, freedom, liberty. Not handouts, but those things, the liberty, the freedom, the opportunity that we need to be able to offer to our children. So in closing, I guess my message for tonight would be this, and Senator Coates said some of the same. This could be a big year for our party, for our candidates in the Republican Party. But the other side are not going to sit on their hands and hand the elections to us. They're going to be out working hard. They believe in their message. I believe their message is wrong, but they believe in their message. We have to work hard. Everyone in this room has to get out there. We have to get Republicans out to vote. The Democrats have an excellent get-out-the-vote program. We saw that in 2008. Although that was a little bit of an unusual year. Almost every year, every election, they have an excellent get-out-the-vote program. We need to do that. Let's not sit on our hands this year. This is our opportunity, but we can't waste it. So I'm planning on having my family involved. All my kids are going to be involved. time donating to other campaigns around my district. State House races are critically important. I'm personally contributing financial resources to those to help those candidates get elected. And I would ask everyone in this room to consider doing the same for the candidate of your choice. The wind is on our backs. We're riding the wave. But let's not forget that it's just not going to happen without hard work. And so let's get out there this year, and let's elect our candidates in this change in direction that this country is heading in. Thank you very much.